What is up, YouTube? I'm back with another video and welcome. To me, just rambling and talking. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this video. Well, I know why, but it's something that I feel like I should talk about instead of just keeping it inside, because I feel like if I keep it inside, it'll be worse, but not also worse, but I probably end up doing something that I probably end up regretting later on down in this channel. But I only had this channel for about a month now. This channel specifically. Thus far, right? Don't get me wrong. For how long I've been doing YouTube, I think I know how to, build a channel. At least now. Now that I have the knowledge and also the ability to be able to do certain things that I wasn't able to do from when I was younger. Okay, but to get right into it, I've been doing YouTube long enough to know how to build a channel. You know what I'm saying? Again, now that I have the knowledge and stuff like that, and being able to do certain things now, especially since I'm older. Like, I'm literally turning 20 in a month. I turned 20 in December 9th. So, it's kind of crazy to think that I'm even trying to do this now. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, like, doing this, you do have your doubts, you have your days, and it do be hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like, with the risk that I'm taking pertaining to doing college and this at the same time, because I'm not giving up. Like, I have too much to going on. I have literally put down aside a lot of stuff that I was gonna do, which, if I'm being honest, if I would have did it, I wouldn't have been happy. I'm gonna be real with you. But the main things that I'm concentrating in my life is game development and gaming on YouTube. But that ain't the case or anything like that. But right, to get on topic about this video is about long form content. And you might be thinking, like, that's random as hell. Why the hell would you, like, what? But this is honestly because the recent video that I just put out not too long ago, it's like a day old. It's a day old. In reality, it's a month old. The video itself is a month old, but the video I pushed out not too long ago, it's a day old. I needed your advice on it, right? Specifically, my audience, to the people that I'm trying to grow as the dynasty in general. You know what I'm saying? Because as the gallant me, I need to be able to at least construct and be able to know you guys, right? Oh, and also, this isn't just about long form content. It's also about things that I'm trying to do on the channel. First thing I wanted to point out, right? I'm doing something called OG Day on my channel. And basically, I was doing this on my old channel, and I was only to be able to do one episode of it, which, I ain't gonna lie, it did pretty good, but I was never able to do it again because I ended up leaving for like a whole entire year. And I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of stuff happened within that year that I wasn't even able to do certain stuff. Actually, I think I did it 2 years ago. I can't remember. But yeah, basically, OG Day is a day where I sit down and basically talk to you guys. You just send in messages either on Discord or in my comments and put hashtag OG Day. You ask the question and then I put it in a video and I answer it. That's one thing, and I really wanted to know if you guys would like to participate in that. That's one thing that I've been wanting to do as like a series on my channel, to keep it going and also be able to push out more content as I go. If I have a long form type of content that's going to take a while to edit, I can just push out one of those videos where it'd be, faster to be able to get more people to the channel and, you know what I'm saying, be able to be consistent in this, because I am literally doing this. Another thing, like I said, long form content. I ain't gonna lie, this is like a crazy topic, but at the same time, it ain't that crazy. But one thing that I wanted to mention, right? Again, I put out a video not too long ago that was a day old. That is a day old. Digimon Cyrus Sleuth, right? If you notice anything about my channel, I'm trying to critically do a certain pattern pertaining to my not just my uploads, but also my content in general. This is the plan pertaining to this, because when I first started my last channel, I didn't do the things that I wanted to do off rip. I just started doing anything, you know what I'm saying? But specifically, I started off my old channel with Roblox, you know what I'm saying? And then it progressed into something else that I wanted to do, but I wasn't able to because I built the audience off of Roblox, you know what I'm saying? And also other things, but I wasn't able to do that. And now that I have this new channel, I want to be able to do it right. Same thing with the OG day. I have to know if you guys like that or not. And I need to know if you guys honestly mess with long form content for me. Now let's be real, all right? I'm a new YouTuber doing shorter videos, which is what I plan on doing, which is why I play horror games on my channel, right? I play horror games on my channel to keep them short, to be able to have fun in that aspect. But you also got to remember this, right? When you're doing content, especially as long as I have been doing content, I've been doing content 8 years, bruh. One thing that I know for sure that I can do at this giving moment pertaining to how much I have grown, I can put out a decent video. Like, I ain't bad, but I'm good enough to put out a decent video to be able to progress and also know what I did wrong in that video to be able to make it better, you know? And one thing that I wanted to do was stuff like Cyber Sleuth, or Digimon Cyber Sleuth, or Dark Souls 3. I plan on doing a God of War series after I'm done with either one of the series, which is the Cyber Sleuth and the Dark Souls video, the Dark Souls series on my channel. Either one of those is going to be replaced with God of War next. And then it's going to be another either monster capturing game or something, you know what I'm saying, that y'all probably want to see. But two things pertaining to this, right? Because I'm not trying to make this too long. If y'all notice anything pertaining to my like uploading content, you see a pattern. You don't normally see horror games with monster capturing games. You get what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people do monster capturing games. I'm not trying to be no monster capturing channel. I'm not trying to, basically what I'm not trying to do is limit my channel to one thing. Limiting your channel to one thing is the most detrimental thing that you can do to your channel, depending on what type of content you're making. You know what I'm saying? And for me, for the type of content I'm making as a gamer, making one type of content is very bad, because if I do blow up off of this type of content, just that one form of it, that's the only thing people are gonna be expecting. So I'm gonna put it in a simple breakdown term, right? You have a person that just says plays the very first God of War on PS2, right? They make this video and both of them get hour-long footage. But on one hand, somebody makes a footage that was worth 15 minutes. And then on the other hand, somebody makes 30 minutes worth of content out of this hour-long footage, right? And also, like, this is, before I explain this, I'm trying to clarify with my audience to be able to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? To know what type of audience that I got. You know what I'm saying? And so I can know if I can still push out the same content in the way that I want to, or do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to just go off of one word. And to clarify about everything, I was more so going off of the comments that I had off of the Cyber Sleuth video. And the reason I'm making the video is to make sure that all of everybody that watches my videos likes long form content, or do they like short form, so I can make sure to make the type of content that people want to see. You know what I'm saying? So it won't just be oblivious stuff, because my pattern was to make short form out of more so like horror games or games that was supposed to meant to be short form videos, and then make long form videos out of games that was supposed to be long form videos, you know what I'm saying, and try and make them as entertaining as possible. And there's no disrespect to you, I just wanted to, you know, lay that ground, and I don't want you to feel like I'm throwing shade or anything like that. It's nothing like that. All respect, all love. You already know that, my boy. It's 15 minutes out of an hour-long gameplay, and then the other person makes 30 minutes out of this hour-long gameplay, right? Now, let's be real. 9 times out of 10, if you actually know how to edit, you know, if you know how to edit, you know how to edit certain types of content. If you're editing for me, this is how I edit. If I'm playing something that is meant to be a short type of game, I'm not going to say heavily edited, but it's going to be a heavily edited video instead of it being something just simple. You know what I'm saying? Because certain gameplays need a simple edit and certain gameplays need a heavy edit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I edit all of my content, depending on what type of game I'm playing. Now, right? Like I said, God of War, 1 hour long footage, 15:30, right? One person makes 15 minutes of gameplay out of the first God of War on PS2, but it's heavily edited and it's only 15 minutes, right? Now we all know God of War is a story game. I think God of War is 3 hours long. The first one, it's like an hour, 2-3 hours long. I can't remember, but let's just say again, your very first playthrough, this is the first gameplay of this 15-minute gameplay, right? You only put action. And then you probably put, I don't know, a couple minutes worth of the story into the game. You cut half of that, then you get right back into the action. And then you put another part of the story in the game, and then you cut that part in half, and then get right back into the action. And that's the whole entire 15 minutes, right? Okay, that's the 15 minutes. And then you edit it, you chop it up, you edit it, you make it heavily edited to the point where, you know what I'm saying, it's just that video. It's a heavily edited, funny video, right? But then you have the person with 30 minutes worth of content, which 9 times out of 10, it'd be me. Because if I'm playing a God of War if I'm playing a God of War game, I'm going to want to put, you know what I'm saying, important parts, be able to put what happened here to let you know, like, how did I get this item? You know what I'm saying? I do stuff like that. Now, in this 30-minute worth of content, he does the first part of the game. It tells the story. He leaves that story part in. And then he starts doing it in all the action. He might cut off some parts that he felt like was too plain. He'll cut that off, right? Remind you, the 15-minute footage is only just, and not only, but purely, well, not purely, but mostly just heavily edited of full action, meaning that Kratos is fighting most of the time, probably doing something else, or, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, just pure action. But then the 30-minute one has action, story, and then probably like cinematic scenes, stuff like, you know, I like doing stuff like montages in my stuff, funny montages, funny moments, stuff like that, right? And that's the whole entire 30 minutes of that. Now, between this 15-minute and this 30-minute content, which one, you enjoy both, but which one are you enjoying the most? And that's what I want to know from y'all. Do y'all because don't get me wrong, the Digimon content that I just put out, I'm not gonna lie, that was not my best editing during that time. I was getting back into the flow of things. It was very choppy. I feel like 9 times out of 10, the second episode is gonna be 20 times better. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I just need content to be able to push out to let everybody know what type of person I am. You want to introduce yourself as a whatever type of YouTuber you are, to let the audience know who they're subscribing to. You know what I'm saying? Throughout time. So I want to know from y'all, do y'all like the type of long form content that I push out. Because to me, I'm gonna be real with you. Because in this day and age, having a low attention span is the most common thing here. Facts. But to me, a 28, 30-minute video is not that long. But you also got to think about the target audience that you're going towards, right? For real, if I'm being honest, my target audience, don't get me wrong, like, of course, 10-year-olds up can definitely watch my videos. Like, there's nothing wrong with the type of content that I put out. I don't push out no negativity. I always try and put some positive stuff in my videos. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff. But, and I rarely even curse my videos. The most I say is damn. You know what I'm saying? If I ever just get mad in the video and I end up like cursing, I might say some like. But my main form of audience is necessarily, I really want to say like 15 and up, if I'm being honest. If not 15 and up, like probably like 13 and up. You know what I'm saying? Mainly like through 10 years and up. You know what I'm saying? And the main reason I target that type of audience, because the type of stuff that I play, that's what, at least when I was getting that age, that was the type of stuff that I liked, you know? So I wanted to know, does my long form type of videos annoy y'all? Do y'all even like that type of stuff? Or do y'all want to be able to experience like the whole entire game without, you know what I'm saying, without just cutting it in half every single second when it comes to like long form type of content? And another thing that I wanted to mention in this video that I never thought about asking, see, again, there's a pattern pertaining to my videos. I do monster capturing stuff, I do adventurous stuff, I do a lot of forms of content, you know what I'm saying? Now, especially with this monster capturing stuff, what I mean by monster capturing, I'm talking about stuff like Digimon, or like free roam, or role play, which will be like RPG type of monster capturing games and stuff like that. Then adventurous, I'm talking stuff like God of War, Dark Souls, games like that. And throughout time, just any type of games that I find interesting, and of course, whatever you guys find interesting. So I want to know, like, do that type of content not intrigue y'all, or does it the certain forms of those not that y'all don't agree with? Like, a lot of people don't really watch monster capturing content, right? I wouldn't necessarily be the average monster capturing YouTuber in a way, even though I'm not a monster capturing YouTuber. But what I mean is like, one day you might see me play a Digimon game, and after that Digimon series you might see Pokemon DX, even though I've never played it. But I'm just saying, like, stuff like that. Is that necessarily something that you guys would be intrigued in? And even if you don't watch or even play these type of games, is that something that you would like to learn about? Like, dang, this seems interesting, you know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments. 9 times out of 10, most of the content that I push out is going to be, at least during this time, like probably in the future it's going to be other stuff, of course, but even in the future though, 9 times out of 10 I'm posting stuff that the type of games that I experienced during my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like just playing a game, bro. Like, yeah, a horror game is cool. I love horror games, but I like certain type of horror games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like horror games where you got to solve stuff. Like the Amanda Adventurer, like, I like solving stuff pertaining. I like that type of horror games. Or Resident Evil. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Or like, when it comes to monster capture, I like stuff like Digimon. I wouldn't necessarily do a Pokemon gameplay unless they came out with some crazy free roam crap, because they've been pushing out trash lately, I'm gonna be real with you. But, you know, stuff like that. Or Monster Hunter, or Ni no Kuni, or let's say, like, adventure wise, like I said, Dark Souls games, I wanted to try and do Elden Ring, God of War, and stuff like that. Like, I'm pushing out all types because that's what I grew up on. I don't like just playing a game. I like experiencing a game. You know what I'm saying? And to me, having the fun and also having the experience of a game makes the game more enjoyable. And if your game isn't enjoyable to just actually sit down and play, like even off camera, I'm not playing it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't enjoy it 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna put it on the 9 times out of 10. If y'all enjoy a game, I check it out. Most likely put it on the channel because that's what y'all wanted to see. But 10 out of 10, you probably not gonna see that game again. I'm trying to attract an audience of stuff that people like, that I like. You know what I'm saying? It's about building the type of audience that you mess with, and also they gonna mess with you. And your job as the YouTuber is to, first of all, not let them down in general, but also be able to push out quality content that they love to watch from what they first came to you for. With that being said, of me doing everything that I'm trying to do, that I was doing in my childhood and stuff like that, and stuff that I didn't get to play in my childhood, they'll always say something like, you got to make sure you put out trendy stuff and do trendy things and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna say they always say it like that, you know what I'm saying, but they're more so getting at the fact that of everything that everybody else does, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm down with doing trendy games, but I'm not a trendy gamer. I'm not one of them people that's going every single week a mascot game come out that is going to be popular later on. I'm not for to go and play a mascot game every single time, or every single time a new trendy but a new trendy game, like I don't know, some new form of freaking Flappy Bird came out. I'm not putting that on my channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I actually like to experience a game. Like, I can get doing something for fun and having fun with it and just putting it out there as a fun gesture. But if I continue to do that, that means that my whole entire channel is only about games that everybody else has played. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm not that type of person. That, to me, that's like being a follower. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I literally, down the line, once I get through with certain stuff, like I said, I like putting monster capture and stuff on my channel. I literally playing a game that was made in the 90s called Pokemon Coliseum, or another one called Pokemon DX that was made on the GameCube, bro. I plan on putting that on my channel as a series. Why? Because that's the type of audience that I came for. Man, that's the type of audience that I'm trying to attract. People who love gaming in general. When I can actually get you to be able to relax, you can probably have your snacks, sit down, and actually enjoy a game that you probably never even heard of. And that's the type of audience, and that's the type of person that I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I want people to go back to my videos when I have like 100,000, 200,000 in the future, and then be like, dang, so he been on this, bro? That's crazy. A lot of YouTubers don't start off like that, bro. Dang, this video might actually be longer than what I thought. My bad. A lot of YouTubers start off the wrong way, which it ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially pertaining to YouTube, there's nothing wrong with starting the wrong way, bro. If you started off the right way, you was some type of genius, because we didn't have it. People be thinking like, when it comes to the YouTube stuff, you gotta wake up 9 o'clock every single day, get the editing, and bro, I'm trying to enjoy the process. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I'm not down with that following and all that certain stuff like that. Like I'm not about to, like, don't get me wrong, right? Like, Amanda the Adventurer has been popping lately. I came back to the first game to play it because I didn't understand the lore like that, for real. I only understood that it was a puzzle horror game that had a good lore base, and I like that. That's the type of horror games that I like. But I started going back down the line of Baldi and shoot, because I plan on doing some other stuff like FNF, Friday Night Funkin', because I know some people who came from the first video like, dang, what's some more Friday? That's what I plan on doing every single type of content. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was when I did push that Cyber Sleuth video out, and I got them 2 little comments talking about it being too long and stuff like that. I was thinking about that all day, like, damn, if my videos too long, should I shorten them? Should I play games that are, you know what I'm saying? But then it was like, you know what? If I start thinking like that and I start doing it like that to the point where the dynasty don't even know for real, how am I gonna know what the hell y'all are like, and I don't even know what type of people y'all is? And to wrap up everything that I said about everything in this one clip, basically all I was saying was that everybody wants to blow up fast, and me personally, I don't want that to happen, because if I end up blowing up fast off of a content that I was just doing for fun, and more people want more of it, and I'm doing a type of content that I didn't intend my channel to be, then it'll hurt my channel, and I won't probably be able to bring it back up when it gets to over 100,000, because that's what people have only came for. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm in reality, I'm trying to make all types of content, as in the stuff that varies from the stuff that I wasn't able to play as a kid all the way up into the stuff that I can play as an adult right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of content that I make, and that's the type of YouTuber that I am, as various forms of content, that anything that I find interesting, I'm gonna play it and possibly even make a series out of it. You know? So again, I'm not a short form YouTuber. I'm kind of like both in every aspect in a way, depending on the game. So that's basically all that was. When I mean by long form type of content, I'm talking about, like I said, stuff like God of War. I'm talking about story-based games. Yeah, like, I need to know, like, do y'all mess with the long form content? That's all I needed to know. And also pertaining to this OG Day stuff, let me know, because I don't know why I just started like cha-cha sliding, and okay, we're gonna stop. We're done. All right, yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, whenever that'll be. Might be 20 years from now. But that's cap. I'm sorry. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. It's your boy, and I'm out. Peace.